Welcome to Gel Printing July. So today I really want to play with the idea of making a kind of an abstract landscape print. So I'm not going to try to create the actual look of a landscape, but more play with the shapes of a landscape. And I want to start by using some paper to mask off some areas, and then we'll see how we'll continue. So here I just have some printer paper, and I really don't want to make this very complicated, so let me see, how am I going to do this? I just want to create a bit of a hill kind of curvy shape. Oh, this is sticking to my plate. Let's move this out of the way. And of course I could draw this and make this really elaborate, but I do like the idea also of giving it a bit of a freestyle look as well. Now let me see. So my hill could be something like this. And so here I can see how high that would be. Yeah, I think that is nice. And I think I'm going to use my darker blue kind of colors for this. As I say, I'm not trying to create an actual look of a landscape, because then I should probably use very different colors. But it doesn't matter at all. It's more about the shapes and the composition. All right. This is indigo paint. And this is light blue violet. I also want a bit of a warmer color here, now that I see it. So I'm just going to add it here. Let's see what it looks like from the other side. Well, you do see a lot of those marks from my brayer. I don't know if I like that. So let's see if I can flatten that a bit more. But I don't want this warm color to take over everything. So I'm going to add a bit more blue. And as always, we'll just see what happens. Let's see, did I now mix this? Yeah, kind of. This looks a bit nicer for a hill. Just the bottom is still a little bit too blobby. Is that a word? Blobby? Let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Now I also want to play a little bit with my wood block in this, just to add some texture, although I'm not sure if we will be able to see this from the other side. But it doesn't have to be very strong, I just want to add some texture. There is some texture there. No idea what this is going to look like and if I will even like this. Let's just have a quick look again from this side. I think I like the texture here. Okay, so now I'm going to let this dry. Do I first take this off? Yeah, I can take this off. Look at this hill scene. I'm kind of liking it. Okay, I'll dry this and then we'll create the rest. Okay, now let's see for the top part. So I'm wondering if I should mask this off. Or if I should just let it go a little bit over this, because that could also give an interesting look. But I'm just not really sure about that, so I think I'll just add my mask. Now this will not be very precise, and I don't need that. And I don't want the paper to stick to my paint here, but I'll just give it a try. So, how shall I do this? I'm going to use this lighter color first. Okay. Let's just go for it. And then, no, let me add a little bit of this sienna. That's not a little bit, that's a lot. It's even so much that I want to remove a little bit like this, because now I don't want to let this dry, so I have to work a bit quick. And I also want a little bit of the blue here at the top. But there's a little bit still of the red on my brayer, which is nice, but there's also a little bit of the yellow color. So it makes it a little bit muddy. But hey, I don't mind that. Now, I have these shapes. You've maybe seen me using this before. These are hot glue shapes. And that's what I'm going to use here. This is tissue paper. Let's not remove too much, actually. Maybe I want to keep a bit more of that blue. Well, I can do that later as well. Okay, let's just have a look from the other side. Okay. I do think I want to add a little bit more of the colors here. Now let me remove this. Okay. So now I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll see what we're going to do next. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up and clean up my hands as well. And then, yeah, I'll come back. Okay, so this has dried. I'm liking these figures here. I do think, however, that I want to have more blue here at the top. And I'm also thinking that I'm not sure how the hill part, with all the texture of my wood block, if it will be as dark as I want it or not. So I think I'm just going to add a bit of blue together with my pickup layer. And we'll just see how it goes. So I want some blue here. And this may be too much again, but we'll see. And a bit of my indigo here. And then my white. That blue here, that was not planned. Now they almost look like kind of dancing figures or something in the sky. Okay, this needs to dry, and then we're going to pull this print. It looks kind of cool though. Very interesting. Let's see how it will turn out. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if I can. Oh wow, this is it's such a surprise. You can try to design something or to have a plan and to create something, but then it's always a surprise how it will turn out, because I really love this, because here my hill looks really beautiful, really like I hoped it would turn out. So I'm really glad with that. You can see a little bit of the texture of my wood block here, but not too much, because I wanted to have this dark. But then I have used my my hot glue stripes, or whatever I should call it, those shapes, and yeah, my idea was to create an abstract landscape symbol kind of look, and then this being maybe trees or something. Now, of course, they would be totally way too big to be real trees, and also the color is not really tree-like with this red and yellow. But actually now what it reminds me of is like almost like an ancient cave painting or something, like figures from an ancient ritual, and then projected into the sky. It's a little bit like an evening or night sky, and yeah, with this unidentified yeah, beings. They look a bit like figures to me. And I just love this. It really was not what I set out to make, but I think it looks way more interesting than what I had in mind. So yeah, I'm really surprised by this, and I'm really, yeah, excited how this turned out. Also like how you can see a little bit of the yellow here behind the hill, or the mountain it's maybe. And as if you can see some of the sunlight still there. It could be a rising sun or a setting sun. Yeah, I really like the story elements that I see in this gel print. So I'm really excited about this one. Even this blue stripe, because it looks a bit like clouds to me. And as you could see earlier, I really didn't intend to have that blue there, but yeah, I think it looks awesome. So you really never know, and that's so much the fun of gel printing. On the one hand, I try to learn about it and deepen my knowledge and to get experience more and more and skills, even after so many years that I have known gel printing. You just keep learning and learning, but then there's always this surprise element, and that just makes it fantastic. As long as you're open to it, and as long as you're willing to adapt to that, and remain interested in your work and what is happening, then then it adds so much interest sometimes, and unexpected elements. Anyway, enough talking. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. I am going to make many more videos. And a big shout out to my patrons who make everything possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.